Welcome to another episode of Hard Lessons with Demel Hannah. I am your host, Demel Hannah. So, like I said, I hit Stateville 1999 early May. My cellmate was Tuffy on everything, cause we went from being cellmates in Joliet orientation to now we in Stateville orientation. We cellmates. So the next day, we had met a guy on everything. I met a guy named New York. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know New York, legendary throughout the prisons, man. Big old guy. He had shared some intimate pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That he had of one of the boss, well, the boss. Ain't no one of the boss, the boss. You feel me? So I was like, damn, you got pictures? He like, yeah, man. He was over there in F House. I'm like, oh, okay. Damn. So he had pictures. So that's when I knew like Stateville was legendary, man. It was real. I was here. I'm like, damn, man. I'm trying to take it in. I'm 19. I'm like, damn, I'm in Stateville, Joe. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like I said, we got that, whatever day we got there, I don't remember that day. Really, I don't think we did nothing. But this how it went. The next day, Scarface Billy Truly, he was next door to us. We was in X House on their receiving wing. You know what I'm saying? So they came and got us. It was this captain. I think his name was Mason. Captain Mason, Stateville, on everything. He came and got us and told us, y'all gotta go to property on everything, cause we had them yellow ass jumpsuits on. So I'm like, okay. So he like, get up, y'all gotta go to property. I'm like, all right, bet. Because we had got up earlier that morning to go to breakfast. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We ate breakfast in the cell. We walked to breakfast when we was in Joliet. But now we was in Stateville, we didn't walk to breakfast. No, we didn't. That was like a change, quick. I was like, damn, we walked to breakfast at the prison Joliet. Why we don't walk to breakfast in Stateville? But hell no, they ain't trying to let no guys get all that movement like that no more. That shit was over with. It was, this 1999, they had started closing that mug, stopping the movement. So anyway, so me and my cellmate, we get ready and shit, whatever, boom. So we come out, we go over here. So it's like five of us going to clothing with Captain Mason. So on everything, I'm gonna say their names. I don't care about them. So Stateville is legendary for having this walk called State Madison. You know what I'm saying? It's like legendary, man. It's legendary. It's called State Madison. It's legendary. You know what I'm saying? COs can get killed over there. People can get killed. It's just that name. But the clothing department is over there as well. So when we go to clothing, the five of us and Captain Mason, he was ringing the doorbell and bamming on the door trying to get the officer that was in the clothing department's attention. So I don't know what the hell going on. I'm new to the penitentiary. I don't know how this works. So man, we standing by the door for like 10 minutes. A guy emerged. Now I got on a yellow jumpsuit, he got on a blue one. So I'm like, damn, what? He don't look like no CO. What? I mean, why he gotta? I don't know. I'm trying to decipher in my head without asking, who is that guy? Is that a police? What? You know what I mean? And then But the Captain Mason asked him, like, where's she at? I think he said that. Where's she at? Like, Captain Mason knew it was a female officer working back there, because he said, where's she at? I remember that. Where's she at? And he was like, all right, let me go back there. And he went in the, I don't know what the hell he did, man. Because I never worked in the clothing. Everybody used to try to get a job in the clothing room, I promise you. But he went to the back. And when she came, my spidey senses was like, dude ain't no police. He came out first. And then he went and told her, the captain knew it was a female back there. You know, so you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure something out. That's what I'm doing on day one. I'm trying to figure something out, I promise you. I'm like, who is this female and what they got going on back there? I promise you, I'm trying to figure something out. You know what I mean? My 19-year-old brain, it work a little different. I'm trying to figure something out because I know I got to be here. So let me figure something out. So I'm watching Scarface too, because he's seasoned. So I'm watching him. So when we get up in there, when she opened the door and let us in there, Face like, man, Joe, she was getting down. I'm like, what? He like, man, she was getting down. I'm like, straight up? I know what that mean. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, look it up grill. Meaning her face, her mouth. Now, she had on extra lip gloss. She did. It looked like she piled it on. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if she was covering something, but this the penitentiary. I come to find out she was friendly. She was cool. She was friendly. But anyway, so I'm getting acclimated, right? Boom, we get our clothing. We wear blues. We wear light blue. We wear a light blue like khaki shirt and some dark blue khaki pants. But at the time, guys still had blue jean jackets and blue jean pants and blue jean, coats and stuff like that. But clothing ain't giving you no blue jean nothing. Clothing go give you some some black ass state boots. You know what I mean? They took your shoes. They took your shoes at Joliet. Whatever shoes you left at the county with, when you hit Joliet, they took them, let us get them. You can't wear them. No, that's over with. I don't care who you thought you was. Let us get those. They gave you some Bruce Lees. I promise you, they gave you some Bruce Lees. You've been walking around in Bruce Lees for the last 2 weeks. It's like you feel like you're walking on concrete, bare concrete. You feel me? So you quick to get up in these state boots. You quick to get up in these joints. So they give you some state boots. So we went and got we went and got our clothes. We came up out the monkey suits. The yellow monkey suits, you feel me? Now we got some, it's May, you know what I'm saying? So we stretching our arms a little bit, whatever. Yeah, the first day they give your linen. Your linen should be on the bed. If your linen ain't on, only thing you do the first day, your linen should be on the bed. If your linen not on the bed, somebody go bring you some linen or something. You know what I'm saying? It should be on the bed. And we probably went to chow. That's all we did. But the second day, yeah. So we got our property. We done put on our clothes. We back in the little sale house, X house. We probably finna go to lunch or something. I done met one of the homies, you know what I'm saying? He up with the movement. He from Joliet. You feel me? I'm from Chicago, because you gotta connect the dots, man. When you go to prison, it encompasses the whole state. It don't just house Chicago residents, you know what I mean? Or offenders or whatever y'all wanna call them. You feel me? So, you gotta learn other guys, man, language and how they, because It's all different. Those guys in Aurora is different. Those guys in Peoria is different. Those guys in Springfield are different. Those guys in Joliet are different. You know what I mean? You know, Rockford, they different. You feel me? So you gotta learn guys, but they all real. You know, they're solid guys from each one of those places I just named, I promise you. And they all real, they all solid. They all got their own way though, or how they do their own thing, you feel me? So I was cool with one of the homies. We connected instantly. We clicked instantly. He was from Joliet. You know what I'm saying? He was real smooth. He was finna get out too. So, you know, I kind of needed that, man. He was talking to me like, man, gee, I'm finna get out. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, Joe. That was in 99. I don't know what happened to him. I never synced him after that. I think I did, though. I think I did run it to him after that. Probably years and years later. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, though. I'm not sure. But he was cool. So now we probably went to Child. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you first come to Stateville back in the days, they used to make you take a TABE test. Testing adult basic education. Now, guys used to say if you wanted to get in school, just fail the test. And that's what I did. Shit. I was marking anything. They put me in school immediately. I'm going to tell y'all about it. They did. But guys were like, just fail. And you go get a low-ass score. And I did, because I did want to go to school. I wanted to get my GED and things like that. I didn't do shit like that in the county. You know what I'm saying? I just learned I picked up on a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? I learned the intricacies, I learned the day-to-day activities which take place within the organization. I learned really how the organization operates. That was the most valuable thing I learned in the county. You know what I'm saying? I learned really the intricacies of the organization. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. You feel me? So that was like school to me. You know what I'm saying? That was like school because school, Wayne, man, them motherfuckers don't go to school, man. Them motherfuckers go to school and then they be fighting and shit and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be in that motherfucker. I had already passed gladiator school. Fuck fighting. You know, I fought. A few decks went up. You know what I mean? I ain't had no issues with no cellmates, but you feel me? I was on another motherfucking time when I was in the county. You know what I'm saying? I was past that shit, man. I believe I had already, goddamn it, you know, showed my peers what I could do. I was ahead of the curve on my thinking capabilities. But anyway, so you know, we probably, I failed the test, whatever. We in X House. We was in X House probably about 4-5 days. I met one of the homies named Dog Legs. You know what I'm saying? X House had a yard attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Basketball court, all that old shit. You feel me? The wall is right there. The legendary Stateville wall is right next to X House. So Dog Legs, you know, I was always real good at basketball. Very talented, man. Very talented. I always was. But anyway, Dog Leg, we playing basketball, and man, that dude was elbowing me so damn hard, man. I mean, he was, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Joe. You know, you just go elbow the shit out of me, man. You just ain't go lay up off me, man. You know, and he like, welcome to the Ville. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, man. All right, Joe. All right. You know, he wasn't even trying to score. You know, he was trying to just prove a point. You know, I know what that point was, man. I took that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I took that shit. You know, it was all good. I knew what it was, and then, you know, he was one of the men. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, couldn't know any motherfucker do no shit like that. He probably would do it to his own. That's like being blessed into something. You never stop being blessed into something. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in Stateville. So I'm playing basketball. This motherfucker talking about no blood, no foul. You feel me? No blood, no foul. You know what I'm saying? You being blessed into something and shit. You always being blessed into something. That's why I say, you know, putting in work, it never stops. I promise you. You feel me? So anyway, so he blessing my motherfucking ass in and shit, man. He fucking me up, whatever. It's kind of nice and shit, man. So X House, they got a back door and shit. Like we came out of the back door you know what I'm saying, came through the little yard. There was some weights right there, you know, and then the big yard and shit right there. That shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking for the chicks though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm trying to goddamn it figure that motherfucking part of the game out. You feel me? Because this Stateville, man. Like I was just in the county as black chicks. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers, they're a little more thorough. You know what I'm saying? They've been working in the penitentiary in this Stateville. You feel me? So I'm checking them out. I'm just trying to remember their names and shit. So wherever the fuck I'm going, I remember they motherfucking ass. I'm trying to remember their name, put the face with the name, you feel me? Because I've been back here macking, you know what I'm saying? Scarface, he been giving me some game, been telling me, man, just keep on, Joe, you go get somebody. You know what I mean? Because he been seeing me in action, you know, when it comes to these females and shit. So he like, man, just keep macking, man. You go bump something, Joe. I promise you. So I'm like, yeah. So he like, hell yeah, man. I had a white broad in Joliet and shit, man. That's why the fuck they kicked me out. I'm like, straight up. Because he kind of told me a little when we was in Joliet, finna get on the bus, van, whatever the fuck we got on. But he told me now, and definitely, he like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker do what the fuck I tell her. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, they really get down and shit, right? This is what I'm saying in my head. I'm like, damn, okay, they really get down. I gotta make something happen. You feel me? I gotta lock jaw on some motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta lock jaw on some motherfucker, get a motherfucker to make some moves for me if I gotta be here, you feel me? So, on everything. So, he telling me and shit, whatever. So, I think, man, the next morning, we was there. I think, right. We was in Joliet for about a week, about 4, 5 days. So we got to Joliet on a Wednesday, cause I think that's when they do transportation. We stayed there till like Tuesday or Wednesday, or maybe the whole another Wednesday. Then we went to Stateville. So we stayed back there in Stateville till like the weekend. Then they let us out like on a Saturday or Sunday. They split us up. They sent Tuffy to E house. They sent me to B house on everything. Yeah, cause I remember that morning. You know what I'm saying? They came through and shit. You know what I mean? And look on everything. The day before Tuffy, we went to the shower, and I came up out that bitch. I came up out that shower. Matter of fact, I think that was the same day. Yeah, that was the same day. Cause I don't know, man. I don't know if we had our blues or we were still in the yellow jumpsuit. But whatever we was in, when I came up out the shower, I knew. Okay, you ain't got no clothes. Man, you better put whatever clothes you went to the shower in, you better put them back on when you come up out that bitch. I knew that. Tuffy on everything. He came out the shower with the towel wrapped around him. And Billy Truly, Scarface, he gave us a valuable lesson. G walked in the cell. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I think G, I don't know if that's something he was doing in 10. You know, because I had never did it in 11. You know what I'm saying? In 11, we used to stack chairs so a motherfucker couldn't see you naked in the shower. I promise you. We had stacked 2 chairs on top of each other, and a nigga would stand on and a motherfucker would stand on your security. Motherfucker, one of the homies would be on your security in front of the shower. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it get cracking and shit. He gonna give you some time to to put your arm on, your clothes and shit. You know what I mean? That's how we used to stand in formation and shit in the county. So I'm like, damn, G came out this motherfucker with a fucking towel wrapped around him and shit. He tripping, right? So Scarface, like, when he get in the cell, he like, hey, lil G. And he like, yeah, what up? He like, hey, G, that's a no-no right there. He like, what's that? He like, man, coming out the shower like that, Joe. He said, don't never come out the shower like that, man. He said, a lot of these motherfuckers here, man, these some freaky men that, you know what I mean, live in this motherfucking place, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, don't come out the shower like that, man, not ever. You know what I mean? So I took heed to that shit. I listened, G. He received it. You know, Tuffy, he received it. He ain't take no offense. He like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? And Yeah, I forgot what day that happened, but it was one of those days. I know the next day, well, whatever day, they came and told us like, excuse me. They came and told us like, pack y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tuffy went to he went to E house. I went to D house. Yeah, it was a few more other people with us. You know what I'm saying? It was a few more other people with us and shit. You know, they went to different cell houses and shit too. And here it begins.